Oh, hello, Yagamishi.
Hey, you alone? Where's Sugiura?
He's out asking around about Koana-san. Although ever since he skipped out on the Liumang spot, we haven't found a single trace of him anywhere. We're not even positive he's still in Ijincho.
Is that right? Rare to see you in a rut. Maybe we didn't need to rush over here.
Did Tesso reach out to you at all?
No. All of Ijincho's basically been at a dead stop since you last left.
I heard Soma's been running RK from somewhere in Ijincho.
Yes, but we haven't been able to pinpoint his exact location.
I see. That explains the dead stop. Look who it is. Who's a good boy? Hello?
Yo, I heard you're back in town, Yagami.
Koana? That you?
I'll send someone to bring you to me.
So you really are still in Ijincho?
Yeah, but we don't want RK or public security joining us. Make sure you're not being followed first. Shake any tails you might have.
How?
You should know that one by now, Mr. Detective. Get to Sawa-kun's apartment once you know you're good.
Her apartment?
Yeah, later.
Great. More of them. And stay down.
Hey, bro.
Awfully quiet here today, man. I heard RK swept through here.
Yeah, they sent 2 of our guys to the hospital. Busted them up sort of bad. Before we knew it, we were outnumbered. Took one step outside and it was like we were in another city.
Do you think they were after Koana?
Oh, no doubt about it. He managed to escape, but we don't know where to.
He reached out to me not too long ago. I'm on my way to see him, actually.
You serious?
Yeah, but if I went straight there, I'd be leading RK right to him. Gotta slip past anyone tailing me first.
Right. So that's why you came. Here I was, thinking you were checking on your Aniki.
Well, that too, but help me out here. You got any secret tunnels around here? You know, for gang stuff?
Gang stuff?
Well, I figured if you did, I could give RK the slip. You with me?
That would be pretty sweet, yeah.
So you have one or not?
Actually, we do. After all, we've got gang stuff to handle. Come on, follow me.
Thanks, man.
Here we are, our own little escape route. Juana probably used this when he booked it.
Dude, your escape route is a sewer?
We keep it pretty clean, actually. You smell any shit?
Oh, you're right.
Follow it to the end and you'll get out at Fukutoku Park. Now this here's for emergencies only, so don't go blabbing about it.
Hey, you got it. Though, I think I should disguise myself before I head down. There's no way RK could pick up my tail if I come out of here looking totally different.
Good thinking. I like your style. Dang, looking sharp. You do this a lot, don't you?
I guess I'm pretty good at it by now.
Okay, ready to hop in? It's a straight path, but it's dark down there. I could guide you if you want.
Nah, I'm fine. Besides, Koana probably still feels bad about getting your place raided.
If that's true, tell him that I don't see it that way for me. RK's the only ones on my shit list right now. I'm booting their asses out of Ijincho for good.
I'm sure he'll be happy to hear it. Thanks again.
いらっしゃいませ。ありがとうございます。
Nice outfit, Yakubi-san.
Akaike-kun. You really are wrapped around Kawana's finger, aren't you?
Please, just get in. I'll take you to Sensei.
Just you today? Where are your classmates?
Beats me. Seems like he doesn't need much help today.
Oh. This is that boat they converted into a museum, right?
Yeah, but it's empty around this time. And Sensei doesn't plan on sticking around.
Oh. Is Kawana fleeing to his next little hiding spot after this?
That's a question for Sensei, not me.
Yo! Sorry to make you come all the way out here. Being a wanted man sucks.
Pretty sweet digs for a wanted man.
Hey, this place has all the escape routes I could ever need. No one around to get caught in the crossfire either.
Funny time to start caring about how your actions affect others.
Akaike, mind giving me and Yagami-san some space?
Go ahead, Yagami-san.
I feel awful for dragging Tesso into this. RK only trashed his place because I was there. Those damn thugs really don't give a rat's ass about the Liumang.
It's public security who doesn't give a rat's ass. There's nowhere in Japan you can escape them. By the way, there's a good chance Soma's an undercover public security agent, ever since his Tojo clan days.
He's public security?
Yeah. If we can drag him out of whatever hole he's in, we might find out who's at the very top of this. And until the truth is exposed, he'll be hunted forever.
Well, that's concerning.
Sawa-sensei's murder, Mikoshiba's murder, everything has to come to light. And in a way that public security can't sweep it under the rug. I think Ahara's appeal hearing is going to be the perfect time to expose it all.
When you say expose it all, you mean Kusumoto-san too, right? I won't lift a finger to betray her. This conversation is pointless.
Even if that's what killed Sawa-sensei? Because there is a point. Your judgment's just too clouded to see it.
Do you really know what Mitsuru was like 13 years ago? Then you have no right to speak to me that way. I'm facing the reality of bullying head-on. The rest of the world is content to turn a blind eye to the problem. Our whole society. They make a show of it when a kid commits suicide. But nothing changes about the reasons why. And every time, some bully with tears in his eyes always has the exact same line. I had no idea they would ever kill themselves.
Yeah.
They have no idea how their cruelty affects the person on the receiving end. You know why? Because they've never suffered. They don't know what it means to feel unsafe. I take care of that. I show them how much they've taken their safety for granted. Their actions need to have consequences, even if they don't realize until it's too late.
Kawana.
As we speak, there are kids out there fearing that they have to go to school tomorrow. Like Mitsuru. Every kid like him deserves justice. So I had to become what I am to see it done.
I know exactly what you're saying. All too well. In fact, I know so well that it scares me. But if you let your sense of justice guide you totally unchecked, you'll eventually lose control and end up in a pretty dark place. You'll rationalize the sacrifices, whatever justice takes. For example, Sawa-sensei's death at the hands of Soma.
Enough!
Real justice has nothing to fear from the truth. Otherwise, you wouldn't turn away. So come on. Until you and Reiko Kusamoto turn yourselves in, public security won't give up. Don't you get it? If you end up caught by them now, you're gonna disappear for good.
Yeah. It would be a good time to disappear.
What?
I'll do it on my own terms, though. Public security won't find me. I knew the day would come that I'd have to trigger my exit strategy. It pays to have underground connections.
Oh, you think it would be that easy, do you? I'm sure you know. A serial killer can't hide.
Right. Every person that I've murdered deserved what they had coming. I won't stop doing it. There's dirty work to be done. And I don't mind being society's handyman. Whatever it takes. 13 years ago when Mitsuru jumped off that roof, I knew I'd spend the rest of my life atoning. It's the only way I can think of that will give Mitsuru what I didn't give him then. I don't really care what becomes of me either. I owe him. And I'm going to finish what I started.
Okay. So why'd you bring me out here then? You seem pretty set. Were you hoping I was gonna pat you on the back for it?
Hardly. I wouldn't expect a guy who drew his line in the sand to suddenly come around. But maybe that's exactly why I spilled my guts to you in the first place.
What do you mean?
Ehara-san should be the one carrying this thing. I hate to ask, but would you mind passing it along? You're the only one I can trust with it now.
Isn't this... Toshiro?
That locket has my final message to Ehara-san in it. I was supposed to help him get justice for his son, but I'm not going to be able to see it through. I guess the rest is up to him. Soon as I'm out of here, my face and my name are gonna have to be changed.
Were you thinking I was just gonna watch as you walked away?
You really gonna make this a dramatic breakup?
Stop it. I'm not gonna back down on this. Years ago, a girl died because I didn't chase the truth to the end. Her name was Emi Terasawa, and I'll never forget her. Murderers tend to follow a rule. They have no problem killing again to protect their secrets. That's you, Reiko Kusamoto. It's still gonna apply.
Called it, I suppose. I half knew that you would pull this shit instead of saying goodbye.
If you run, I won't chase you. There may be a trail of death in your wake, but in court, I'd have nothing that would stick. Even if I brought you down, the only thing that'd keep you from escaping are the bars of a jail cell.
So what now, then?
Until you finally realize that you need to turn yourself in, I'll need to be persuasive. For you, Reiko Kusamoto, I firmly believe that the two of you can still be saved.
I swear.
Akaike! Soma. Arcay's here. How the hell could they have figured out where we'd be?
Listen up! Kitakata-sensei stays alive. As for Yagami, if killing him means he doesn't escape, that's fine.
I made sure I wasn't tailed on the way here. We both did. Neither of us could have led them out here. I know for damn sure we're too careful for that to happen. That means there's only one guy they could have tailed to find us. It was a Kaike. Public security figured out that there's a connection between me and him. Are you aware of the implications of that?
Is figuring that out right now really all that important?
It's Kusamoto-san. She knows him. She's the only connection between me and a Kaike.
What?
I'm saying, Kusamoto-san decided to sell me out. Something happened that caused her to change her mind. Public security, I'd guess.
Remember earlier? Didn't you say something about this ship having a bunch of escape routes?
A bunch of escape routes great for a party of one.
Fine. Why are you still here?
Well, I thought you wanted to persuade me. I admit, I was interested in hearing you spin some more of your bullshit.
You got it. Now I'll have time to think.
What is the holdup? Hurry up and take them.
Yo, these guys have a whole bag of tricks up their sleeves. Take out their legs so they can't run.
Looks like they finally upgraded us to the RK Big Shots.
Yeah. But they're gonna be sorry they messed with us all the same. Let's go.
Not yet.
we really struggling to take out 2 guys? RK's going to be a joke if this keeps up. I thought you boys were the Tojo clan's finest. Your work really shouldn't be an embarrassment.
It's about time for Plan B.
Huh? You saying you've got another trick up your sleeve?
Yeah, but it kinda sucks. So I wouldn't get your hopes up.
You're not going anywhere. Got to
Get off me!
Stop! There's nowhere to run!
Oh shit, get your phone! Hurry! This ship just exploded! We gotta get this on video!
Was it an explosion? It might have been fireworks.
Okay, bring it in. Hurry it up, fellas. We're gonna have cops. They're really starting to annoy me.
His plan B was blowing up the ship? Heads up would have been nice.
Soma's ties to public security may lead to his undoing. By seizing the puppet himself, Yagami seeks to pull down the puppet master holding the strings. To do so, he forms a temporary alliance with the fugitive Kuwana. But Soma arrives to carve a bloody path into a hideaway no one should know about. Reiko Kusamoto's betrayal has proven more volatile than anyone could have guessed.
Genda-sensei, they're calling last night's bombing a terrorist attack. The body they recovered was burnt beyond recognition.
That was a Kaike-kun, right? The one Yagami mentioned?
Yes, I believe so. Nothing about Soma or RK in the article either. Could public security be tampering with the press?
I wouldn't give public security that much credit. Besides, if a bomb goes off in a deserted public place, it's only natural for the police to assume it's terrorism.
Right, I guess when you put it that way.
Unfortunately, even if they do identify a Kaike-kun, the ones responsible are Kuwana and Soma, 2 guys who are totally off the grid. Any investigation would grind to a halt. Probably end up as another unsolved mystery.
If the public learned the bombing was tied to Ihara's battery case, jaws would hit the floor.
Yeah. Anyway, where's Yagami? You heard from him since last night?
No, we've been in touch via email, though. He's on his way to a hospital now.
Great. What'd he get himself into now?
If he's actually going to the hospital, does that mean it's serious?
Don't worry, he's fine. He's just going to meet with someone about the case.
Who'd want to meet up at a hospital?
Reiko Kusumoto.
13 years. I still can't believe it. Waking up and finding out you're suddenly 30.
Take your time. You'll adjust eventually.
Work again?
I won't be long. I just need to take a quick meeting. Now put down that mirror already.
So, you sold Kuwana out to public security because Mitsuru-kun woke up. Does that about sum it up? You waited 13 years for Mitsuru-kun to wake up. If you turn yourself in now, you'd lose him all over again.
There's that. Yes. Going forward, he needs to stand on his own 2 feet and rebuild his life. It'll take time. And lots of it. There's no real end in sight. He's at a disadvantage as it is. And to brand him the child of a murderer on top of that, I couldn't.
Where are we?
Mitsuru.
Hey, Mom.
Mitsuru. Mitsuru.
It's incredible. Finally, he's woken up. Doesn't this change everything? I think you may want to reconsider what you told me, Kusumoto-san. Alone, I'm sure you could have lived with the weight of your choice, but now you have something you'd sacrifice everything to protect. He's so precious, but he's also so fragile he could come crashing down without even a warning. You're going to have to be his shield, Kusumoto-san. We'll do it together. With your cooperation.
I have to do what I can to protect him.
I suppose so, but... You covered up your crimes and it was Sawa-sensei who got caught in the crossfire. On top of that, Akaike-kun's throat was slit last night. Now he's dead too. Kuwana will be another body for the pile soon. Hell, maybe I'm in trouble myself.
How was he yesterday?
Well, as soon as RK showed up for him, he knew you'd stabbed him in the back. I can't really say how that made him feel. Until now, he'd been adamant about ensuring you stayed out of this. He said no one could blame you for what you did to Shinya Kawai. Kuwana put his life on the line for you. You failed to silence him, and you let him get away. That means whatever happens next, it's his move. And whatever he does to you, none of my business. As for me, I have no evidence on Kawai's murder, so you're off my list too. I only came here today because I wanted to know why you betrayed Kuwana. That's all. I hope Mitsuru-kun has a speedy recovery.
Back already, Yagamishi. How are you feeling after last night? That shockwave from the blast took you down.
Oh yeah. That was something else, I gotta say.
I bet, tough guy. Kamurocho's finest detective never fails to impress.
Doc, you made it. We've been asking around if anyone's seen Kuwana.
You don't want to know how that went.
No leads, huh?
Pretty much. Doesn't help that Arcay's crawling all over the place right now. Soon as they spot Kuwana, they're gonna make their move.
Kuwana gave this to me yesterday.
Isn't that Toshiro Ehara? Kuwana-san called you out there just to give you this?
Yep. He told me to give it to Ehara.
What the? Oh man, it looks like it's cracked.
Can you take a look at it, Tsukumo? I get the feeling it's no ordinary pendant.
Certainly.
Not handing it over to Ehara till you know what the deal is?
Well, he won't mind, will he? Besides, I damn near got blown up over that thing.
Speaking of, Yagamishi, what's the status of Ehara's sexual battery trial?
Saori-san's preparing for the appeal. Still no date, but the courts are working as fast as they can. If they accept the case and it goes to trial, they'll find out about Kuwana one way or another.
And that'd put Reiko Kusumoto in public security in the shithouse, right?
Right. If Kuwana and his murders come to light, anyone connected to Reiko Kusumoto could be suspected as an accomplice. And if that happens, she'd lose any control she had over the pension fund.
Interesting.
Everyone wants their own brand of justice to come out on top. But enough is enough. If we don't handle this, public security will take out Kuwana. And I can't let him die like that.
Then what's your next move?
Gonna head to Ehara's trial and back up Saori-san. Feels like we've come full circle.
I'd argue the opposite, Yagamishi. The circumstances surrounding the trial are completely different this time around. I can't help but consider how grand a task simply seeking the truth could be.
Seriously. But exposing the truth is the only way to save some and get justice for others. We can't just stay quiet and watch.
Sounds like you're seeing the light. Detective work's not so bad, is it?
Can you guys keep an eye out for Kuwana and Ijincho? I need to go over Ehara's case with Saori-san.
10-4. We'll amp up surveillance.
We're going too, Sugiura. Time to get shit done.
Right on.
Look who it is. Who's a good boy?